person, doesn't it? He's differently abled, Peter, and we have to treat him exactly like everyone else. What if he's faking it? Oh my God, that is like the main thing you're not allowed to say. The man in the lake was murdered. He was a human sacrifice. I know that now. Just haven't figured out how the deer fits in. Differently abled. It's disabled. Look, for some reason, I bought that. I bought it because I was mad at my mom. I bought a Star Wars Lego game that was on Lego Star Wars game that was on sale because I was mad at my mom. It's like I had sex with a black guy to piss off my racist parent, but worse. I mean, it was on sale, but black men are free, right? They've been free for generations. Free in the they don't cost a dime cents, and it's freedom. And it like works out, but like you can't just obtain them, and they're not your property once you have them, unless they're into that, which I wouldn't be, and I certainly wouldn't want to pretend to own a black man to BDSM. I pretend to own a woman to BDSM, or a man, but not a black, and a woman, not a black woman. Human man, maybe. Although, no, I think I would stick as her daddy. I'm a daddy, not a master. I feel like master is too masculine for me. His daddy is masculine, but not bereft of emotions. Did I say that right? Like when a woman has sex with a black man, piss off a black man to piss off her racist dad. I never see the opposite. But still with black dude. It's heard guys that have slept with black women piss off their racist mothers. Anyways, we'll not play this once. Or that. Play this. Which I've had for a couple years. Speaking of black men, the only black men you're allowed to own are characters. Oh god, shouldn't have said that. Now it's gonna be illegal for anyone who's not black to own the rights to their black characters. You might be able to create them, own them, but they're not. It's not like I own them in that sense. Concept of them is my property, my intellectual property. Ben and his dad and mom and sisters, and any other black characters that I create. And I think create, no matter what their race or sex is, will be important later on. They're not all going to have their own series. Fuck no, but I think I will have more than one black main character.
like of different families. Like I would have already written series 4, and then his dad, maybe not his mother. I don't want too many families. Like, I already have the 3 families, 3 white families who will have 5. There's 5 kids in each family now. Before it was maybe 3 each. Now there's 5. And it's sort of like my family, except there's twins. And because my brother Mike and my brother Tyler were born the same year, but 2 months apart, and they have different mothers and fathers. So yeah. So they're kind of like the twins, but without being twins. You're born in the same year. But also, the way I have them set up is there's so 4 births, 5 kids. 1987, 1989, 1997, 1999. With my siblings and myself, it's 1987, 1989, 1993, and then 1997. So if my brother Tim didn't exist and I had a sibling 2 years younger than me, it would be perfect. Other than the no twins thing. Anywhoozle. Okay. Oh, okay. Well. I have to play that on the Xbox, or the second one, or the first one. They're not connected at all, so it doesn't matter if I even play that one first. But it doesn't even matter if I play that one first. Just wanna and downloaded software. Okay, I've got to work with here. Taris at 3, 2, 1, but 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody, Anti-HyperLink here. Welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I've kept that other stuff in the beforehand, but I've got my weed train. I've got this prime energy instead of prime hydration. I've got an unopened Mountain Dew that's basically the same. It's the ice pop flavor. So it's limited time ice pop flavor. I wonder if this is summer only. I got the can, so I'm good. We got these as well. I have most of the bottles. So I don't have my own. Okay. 2 hours and 5 minutes. I think that first one I need to keep, just in case I want to turn her evil.
Don't bother me. I'm here on official Sith business. Don't bother me. I'm here on official Sith business. Don't bother me. I'm here on official Sith business.
A douche.
Don't bother me. I'm here on official Sith business.
What a douche. I don't understand why he can't hear me.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
What?
Okay, so I can keep stuff in the hideout and then come back for it. As long as I'm not in combat.
Don't you just love watching the Kazakh players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
Okay then.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Kazakh player on Taris? My name is Niklos. I'm the unofficial champion of the Kazakh circuit here on Taris. If you don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands. Questions? I don't come here to answer questions. If you want to play Kazakh, then let's play. If not, then quit crowding my gambling table. My name... If you ever wish to test yourself against the best Kazakh player on Taris, you know...
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it. My name's Garuk. I used to be a card shark, one of the best Pazak players in the Outer Rim. But that was before I retired from the gambling life. Don't get me wrong. The game's been good to me over the years. I've traveled the span of the galaxy, from the core worlds to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago, and things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I'm looking to get out. My offer still stands. 50 credits gets you my old Pazak deck and a free lesson. A great offer if you can afford it. Of course. My mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. That's why I'm giving up the gambler's life. But I think I can still manage to answer some simple questions. Don't know what I can tell you that would be of any use. The upper city is nice enough, though it was better before the Sith showed up. But they don't bother an old guy like me much. Don't know much about the lower city. It's rough down beneath. I just stay up here where it's safe and mind my own business. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you? I spend my days here in the cantina, sipping ale and chatting with the folks who wander by. I don't have much use or care what goes on outside these walls. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you? Don't know much about the lower city. I don't.
Stay where it's safe and mind his own business.
Hello there, young. Just. Of course. No sense in a youngster like you wasting your days away with an old man in a dingy bar.
He made it seem like I was an asshole for leaving. Okay, so I've already been here because of the cutscene.
Sorry, but I'm not here looking for conversation. I just came to get a drink, listen to some music, and try to relax before my next shift at the military base. I don't wear my uniform when I'm off duty. It's not allowed. In fact, anyone in uniform is banned from entering the cantina. The officers don't even like it when we show up here off duty. Don't like us fraternizing with the locals, I guess. But it gets pretty stale hanging around the base all the time. Besides, the Sith don't own me. Being a soldier in their fleet is just a job, you know. A job with long hours and low pay, I might add. When I signed up, I was promised adventure and excitement in exotic locales. Instead, I end up stationed at a military base on some backwater planet on the fringes of the galaxy. If I could just find some other way to earn some credits, I could give this lousy job up. Retire my uniform, so to speak. The senior officers don't really like it when we start answering questions, you know? They don't want us fraternizing with the locals. Just another perk of the job. No offense, but I probably shouldn't be talking to you anymore. I'm just going to... I'm surprised to see you again. I thought you'd gotten sick of me complaining about my job at the Sith military base. No offense, but I probably...
What? Why are you speaking to me? Can't you tell from my clothes? Get away from me. I can't be seen talking with a cop.
What?
What? Get away.
I'm here.
The Sith are hunting for any Republic soldiers who escaped the battle overhead. They even sent a patrol into the Undercity to look for survivors.
Well, hello there. I can see from your exotic appearance that you are not from Taris originally. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jurgen. What do you think of our local music? The band is quite good, wouldn't you agree? They're on the verge of intergalactic stardom, you know.
I don't know.
Obviously, you have an ear for music. Mark my words, they'll be famous soon enough. They were about to go on tour before this Sith quarantine stranded them here. Would you like to meet the band after the show? Maybe have a brief brush with fame before they become intergalactic superstars? I can arrange it, you know. They have a standing arrangement with one of the Rhodian bodyguards backstage. For the small sum of 20 credits, he'll let me set up a meeting with you and the band. You sting me with your words. I merely thought I could offer you the rare opportunity to meet a That's too bad. They really are charming fellows. Very well then, I hope...
Mucho shakapaga. Yi ki kun.
Right.
Nice outfit. I've seen outcasts in the Undercity who dress better than
God,
you.
if this was a fucking Elder Scrolls game, I could just shoot them.
It's a good thing a few of the Sith come in here to relax when they're off duty. That should keep them from closing this cantina down.
I'm surprised the Sith haven't done anything to try to bring in Davik. After all, everyone knows he's the crime lord who runs this planet.
Nice outfit. I've seen. It's a good thing a few of the Sith come in here to relax when they're off duty. That should keep them from closing this cantina down.
I'm surprised to see you again.
No offense, but I probably shouldn't be talking to you.
I think I've messed up the opportunity to...
Tough when you awful are stuck here. You should try and make the best of it and order yourself some Tarisian. I wish the off-duty Sith would stop coming in here for drinks. I mean, scouring the Undercity looking for the Republic escape pods, and they reek of the sewers.
Who dresses you? You look like you crawled up here from the lower city. Oh well, I guess we can't all have style.
This makes me want to... This makes me upset that I can't modify... or I can't mod... I guess I could. Might be able to with regular Morrowind. If it exists for normal Morrowind, but rather than open Morrowind, the mod pack that allows you to that turns it into a Star Wars game, and it's like it's Knights of the Old Republic era. It's around these times of like this game. For some reason, when I had to re-sign into Facebook, and then it said my account had been suspended, but I haven't done anything.
Koyami, jivo tikchita na patogta, yafulke gokalaji.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm don't know how much. I should get back to work anyway.
So I need to go to the other end. Yeah, I guess I could have figured that out.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead. You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do. I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik.
Only have 50 or 63. But this character would want to give them money. Oh. Oh. What? Wait, did I just... It wasn't even open, was it?
Don't you just love...
Both of you on. If you...
Hello there, young. Just... My name... Don't... that's... Of... Don't... I don't... I spend my day... I don't... No.
sorry, but I'm not here looking for conversation. I just came to get a drink, listen to some music, and try to... I don't... The officers don't even like it when we show up here off duty. Besides, the Sith don't own me. Being a soldier in their fleet is just a job, you know. When I signed... If I could just find... The senior officer... No offense.
How do I find out about the party? Okay, then hold on. See, that is easier. Well, actually, it wouldn't make a difference. Fact. I don't know.
Greetings and good day. I am a protocol droid programmed to provide information to everyone on Taris, citizens and visitors alike. I am afraid that is impossible. Taris is currently under a planet-wide quarantine. The Sith are allowed... May I be event? The Sith are the new authority here on Taris. They seek to preserve the customs of our world. Also, may I be event? The Taris Tourism Board has issued a strong warning to all visitors to avoid the... May I be event? Alien species have restricted access to the upper city. This is one of the most ancient traditions of Taris, and the Sith have promised to preserve such traditions. Of course, I am yet to see them arrest a single alien for traveling the upper city without a permit. May I be event? I am an employee of the Taris government, programmed to provide... May I be... Then, if you will excuse me, I must continue my...
Davik's
Here.
Sorry.
But I don't... No. No, I know it.
Hold on.
You asked for this! Let's go!
Really? It went down.
You asked for this! You asked for this!
Thank you. Now I... You already helped me by saving me. I'm getting up.
So you can't... They have enough credits on them. Of course. I can't do anything about it. Okay.
Elder? I didn't realize how many
Fuck
of you
was
there
that?
were on Taris until this Sith quarantine. I heard a bunch of wreckage from the battle overhead crashed into the Undercity. Think of the damage it could have caused if it had landed here.
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties?
He said duties.
I see from your appearance that you're an off-worlder. Still,
How
you're
does he
welcome
know?
here.
We're both
I'll not have
fucking
it said that
humans.
Zelka refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course. The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others. There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. I don't see how that's going to happen. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over, and nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
Don't make any promises.
I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know? I know enough to be scared of them. I've heard about the brutality of the Sith. I know what they do to the planets they conquer. So far, all they've done is ask me some general questions, but I'm afraid they might one day decide to shut this facility down simply out of evil spite. I guess there's not much I can do about the Sith, except hope that the Republic finds a way to stop their conquest of the entire galaxy.
Yeah, what exactly happened? Because the Sith back in these times were not wiped out. And they had patrols, and they were separate from the Republic. But the Republic still existed. And then something happened, and then years later you have the Star Wars saga, with Palpatine being the only one left. But there's clearly people who are just Sith patrols because it's a job, which makes sense with, I guess, the same thing with the Empire, where there's people who are just part of it because it's just a job. Whereas in the sequels, it makes them out to be all evil. Like, I think the people writing the prequels that dove too heavily into the Nazi parallel thing, because they weren't just parallels to Nazis. Yeah, the soldiers were called stormtroopers, but I think that's just, I think Lucas just chose that to make it obvious that they were part of something evil. I mean, I don't really know if there were any soldiers in World War II on the Nazi side that were just doing their jobs. I mean, there could have been people who were just in the war itself and not the Holocaust. Like, they were just soldiers. They weren't part of anything that was killing Jews or killing black people or killing the gay people or killing trans people, whatever. but the empire was also based on the USA during Vietnam. Palpatine's based on Hitler, yeah, but he's also based on Napoleon, which makes sense, and Ronald Reagan. Or, no, not Ronald Reagan, sorry, Richard Nixon. So, but, like, the rebels are the Viet Cong. I don't know too much about Vietnam, but I'm pretty sure everyone was pissed about it, and that the US were the bad guys in that situation. Or something. Were there people rebelling against their own government in Vietnam? Like, I don't understand. I don't know anything about it, so I don't know how exactly it parallels, but I know that he's a parallel to Richard Nixon as well. And it makes sense with Napoleon Bonaparte because he was also trying to bring back the Roman Empire in his own way, I think. And despite Italy being the bad guys, they didn't try to bring back the Roman Empire, which I think Mussolini did, but it's not in the same way as Hitler. I know that historians don't use the terms very often, but like when the Holocaust, or not the Holocaust, like just the whole thing in general, was referred to as the Third Reich. It was the third attempt at bringing back the Roman Empire, the Third Empire. So I think Napoleon Bonaparte was the second one, or the second one was like the West Roman Empire, or the German Empire. I mean, the Western Roman Empire was taken down by Scandinavians, and it then turned into Germany, basically. I think something like that. That's why Germans are.
It will just take me a moment
That's why
while I
there's a whole
examine
thing.
your injuries, and then I'll administer the proper treatment. Welcome back. Are you in need of heat? Of course. Just step over here and I'll show you what...
Nerve enhancement, that would be nice to have.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the rat ghoul serum. I've got an offer for you. Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the rat ghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure. Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away. I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? And be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik. Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer.
If you find the
Where's
Rackle
that?
serum, just take it to Zach's in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Welcome back. I am quite busy. I don't know much, but I'll tell you what I can. Do you want to know? The people here in the upper city generally like to think they're better than the rest of Taris, but we're no better than anyone else. People here can be selfish, greedy, arrogant, even prejudiced. That's why aliens need special permission to leave the lower city. Maybe
The
if
one,
more
the
people
one
in the upper
person
city
or
weren't
one
so
of the people in the upper
things
city
wouldn't be so bad in the lower city.
who are nice are the ones that are black, or the one that's someone who's black, but like the shop saleswoman who's also black and she's nice, and I'm just gonna assume that she's not prejudiced.
The lower city has been overrun by swoop gangs and thugs. If you're going to travel down there, you'd better go armed. If you don't get attacked by one of the swoop gangs, you'll probably end up beaten and robbed by one of Davik's thugs. Soon it will be as bad as the other city. Davik is the resident crime lord of Taris. He deals in stolen goods, he trades in slaves and contraband, and it would take a month to list all the people he's made
Slaves, so no, I'm not gonna
His
give him the
slimy
cure.
grasp even reaches here to Upper Taris. Most of the shops pay him protection money, so he'll leave them alone. And the man is nothing but a thug. I guess I'm lucky. Since my medical facility doesn't make any profits, Davik doesn't bother me. But if you ask me, he's no better than the Sith. I know enough to be scared. So far, I guess there's not. I am quite bit. I don't know much. The Undercity is a wasteland, crawling with flesh-eating mutants called raccoons. I feel sorry for the outcasts that are forced to live there. Justice here on Taris is swift and harsh. There are only two punishments: execution or banishment to the Undercity. Anyone banished can never return on pain of death. Even their descendants are forced to live in the depths beneath our great cities. Whenever I can, I send supplies to the Undercity to help ease the misery of their lives.
Is that a
Although
parallel
there is
to
nothing
something?
I can do to help those infected with the raccoon disease. The people here can be maybe if more people in the upper city weren't so self-centered, things wouldn't be so bad in the lower city and the undercity. I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose Republic escape pods. No, why would you ask me that? I don't know. Those pods crashed in the Undercity. I'm not involved in any way. I'm not defensive. I just don't like being accused of knowing something about those Republic pods. This is as bad as an interrogation by the Sith. Well, you don't look like you're with the Sith. I guess I can tell you my secret. Or rather, I can show you. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded. Thank you for keeping my secret. I only wish there was more I could do, but medical science has only come so far. I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
Yes, what's on your mind? I'm all ears, beautiful.
Beautiful. Wait, can you be romantic with him? A little inappropriate. Why would that be a little inappropriate? Oh my god. I would love for someone to call me handsome or like, you know, be attracted to me in any way. Well, they have in the past, but sort of. I don't know if anyone who was attracted to me was attracted to my looks. Sam didn't particularly find me gorgeous, but like handsome. I mean, she thought I was good looking, but not like drop dead gorgeous. But I'm not drop dead gorgeous. But I don't know what she was attracted to. I mean, at first I thought she loved me, but maybe not. Because she doesn't want to refer to me as her ex-boyfriend. It's because I was over the internet, but we were dating for not even a month, so whatever. But then she was attracted to me later, sexually, and her only explanation was because it was me. So I don't know. Then she was gonna break up with her now ex-boyfriend and save up the money to move to Canada in order to fuck me. But I'm sure we would have been in a relationship, I think. But I don't know. I don't know what happened. Why she's now either still engaged or she's married. She hasn't said anything. She hasn't talked to me. Even the last times I've sent her a message, she didn't respond. So I guess she's just done with me. And before that, I mean, there were girls on the internet who found me attractive, and I found them attractive. Or I didn't. They're not in school, nor where I've worked. Granted, a lot of the places where I've worked, everyone's been, well, some of them have been younger than me, some of them older than me, or around my age, but so around my age means younger or older. But my first job, like at an actual place with other people, was Tim Hortons when I was 18. So moving forward, everyone was either either much older than me, a little older than me, and just not interested in me at all, or younger than me, not interested in me at all. But I mean, 18, and then it's like, oh, anyone younger than me who was a teenager would get more and more, obviously, too young for me. You know, like 16 is appropriate, but at least in this country. But they weren't. Caitlin was Caitlin at Burger King. It's that name. I mean, there's the one that I grew up with at school, and then there's my cousin. Not attracted to her, but the name I have to specify because I have a cousin named that, and because there's another Caitlin that I like. Before the one at Burger King, when I was growing up in my second elementary school.
Maybe I'm just avoiding your question. Oh, well, if it's an interrogation you wanted, why don't you... No, I was just joking, though you do seem to be full of questions. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened.
Thanks.
True. Bastard. This is powerful. I guess that no, we didn't choose that. Come now. Us. Don't be ridiculous. No.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to go back.
All right, we'll talk.
Do this first. That stuff out.
Yes, what's in Taris? From what's you got it. Yes, what's in you got it.
Davik's. Sorry.
But I don't have that much. No.
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but we can just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Thank you. I owe... No. You already helped me by saving me. I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons...
Apologizing. My thirst for revenge nearly killed us both. On your home, the thing you loved the most in the world recently. It never really was mine. I realized the order didn't even know they stole it from me. Just like I didn't know I stole it from that beaver, the fish I caught, the bird eggs I pulled from nests and threw at a big rock. I can't take things so personally. You're a good person, Steve. And a good partner. You still want to be partners? I do. To the hospital, here! So now I guess even the Forest Service can't get to the ball of these animals.
Yes, what's on your mind? I'm all ears. Which, the fact that I'm all ears, or the beautiful part? Oh, not really. Just a habit. You have something you'd rather I call you about?
Demeaning? Oh my god. Was this... Hold on. Was this port changed? I don't remember these things. Although I haven't played as a chick, so... Because I know the remake
Don't get yourself in a twist over it, gorgeous. I didn't mean anything by it. I might consider it, but what do you got?
How is calling a woman beautiful or gorgeous sexist? I don't think the people writing this know what sexism is.
I like the first part of that. I'm a bit more partial to the most handsome pilot in the galaxy. Well, what do you think? Well, then I guess gorgeous will just have to do until then, won't it? But kidding aside, I bet you're not about to give up on those questions of yours. Are they really necessary?
If a man was actually sexist, like, okay, I guess there's thinking you're above someone, and there's no, but calling someone gorgeous doesn't mean you think you're superior. It would actually imply that they're superior. Because someone who thinks they're ugly could call someone gorgeous. You know how someone says reverse racism? Reverse racism isn't being racist to a white person. I guess it would be thinking that you are inferior to the race. That would be reverse racism, where you're reversing it to yourself. And if a white person thought they were inferior to another race, or a black person thought that, or an Asian person thought that, or someone, anyway. No, there's white people that think they're inferior to black people, or to every race, I suppose. And I don't know if there's anyone of other races that thinks they're inferior. Would you think either of those things? But it's still not sexist then, because the movie first sexist.
Well, it was an interrogation you want. No, I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather... Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spiral over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective. True. Bastille is as powerful as I say. She's the one who defeated Darth Revan, after all. I guess that no Jedi ability, no matter how powerful, makes up for being completely surprised and outmatched. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway? Not at all. I just think it's a bit odd that someone who got added to the crew roster at the last minute just happens to be one of the survivors. You were the only one. Not to mention that Bastile's party was the one.
Sorry that I'm not speaking the choices. I suppose I should if I don't like when people don't read dialogue. Why would Bastille request my transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they...
Does she know
they
the truth?
took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastille and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value ever, and I hate surprises. I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe. Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind... All right. You must be the most damn persistent woman I've ever met. We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Dick. God damn it. Yeah, I need to go this way first.
I see from Europe. Prolong. They over. If I could. I don't. But I. Please. I only. Of course.
Helping people is all.
And then only
if you.
Welcome back. The terrible affliction has plagued town. I am quite busy. So. I am. I don't. Maybe. The lower. The justice here on Taris. Anyone back whenever I can. I am Republican. Well, since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers. They're in.
Well, for that,
I hate to imagine. Thank you. I'm afraid.
Every save point is a point of deviation. the multiverse. Except it's timelines. So it's more intimate. Don't know if that's the right word. What? Oh, I already went through. Fuck. Wait, did I? I'm so confused right now. Yeah, I definitely did. There's no day-night cycle, is there? Why is that open?
Just move along. Where did you hide those Sith uniforms? Did you sell them to the Tarisian underground? Start talking. I want answers.
I think if you have different dialogue with that chick, she invites you to a party.
You're a little too curious for your own good, Sylvie.
I know all about Sith interrogations.
I'm getting sick of your lies, you alien scum. We've got your... Uh-oh. I think the commander's losing his temper. I'm glad I'm out of here. It took me an hour to clean the bloodstains from my uniform after the last interrogation. Just stay out of this if you... What was that? Did I hear you right? Let us kill him? How can you stop us? Time to teach the civilian the penalty for defying the Sith. Let's go!
There's 3 of them? I mean, I should read him as well. Like, human, the Sith would have killed me. Of that I'm certain. I don't know who you are, but it's clear you're not a friend of the Sith. Among my people, there's a saying: the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Like you, I hate the Sith. This is why I stole those Sith uniforms for the hidden backs. In the lower city, there are some who do not bow to the conquerors. Swoop gangs like the hidden backs are gathering resources to one day strike against the Sith oppressors. If you wish to strike another blow against the Sith, you would be wise to journey to the lower city and speak with Gadon Thak, a leader of the hidden backs. I'm sorry, but all the uniforms I had were given to the hidden backs. Suppose you could take the uniforms from the bodies of the Sith soldiers in this room if you wanted. There you go. What are the hidden backs planning? You would have to ask Anti-HyperLinkLive to know the answer to that question. They approached me, and my only role was to obtain the Sith uniforms for them. Can you take me to Gaddon? Access to the lower city is restricted. I have never actually met Gaddon. My only dealings were with members of his hidden back gang. But a reward? No, I'm not gonna ask for that. As should I? The Sith know my face now. I must find somewhere to hide on this world. Thank you once again, human. They don't know your face. You're dead. Or they're dead. I killed them. I need. Oh fuck. See, you can get more than one, so that you can.
I wonder if any of those Republic
store one and get rid
of
one.
in the Undercity.
Because you have to get rid of one later. So, I think there's a way to do that. I know I should be taking the things, but just I'm role playing, okay? There's no night cycle, so do I need to really say? I need to. There's no damn night cycle, so do I really need to say like, oh, now it's Rift in the Jedi Order. And outcast Jedi settled on the. So there were Jedi who used the dark side, but they were exiled, and they settled in the Sith homeworld, and then became the Sith.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around.
Shouldn't you go to the lower stages where you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Come on, fellas.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe.
If this crazy street preacher keeps on about war and days of reckoning, the Sith just might lock him away.
Hey, friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning. A warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris.
Vermin and scum, what are you talking about?
I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them.
Wookiees aren't hideous. They're like puppies.
That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens
This guy
attack our
is the
glorious
Nazi.
planet. You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lavas.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
I slice his throat open first. That's not the right attitude. Don't take what I say seriously. Customer, come in. Janice Nala at your service. Welcome to my droid and droid supply shop. Anyway, always good to see a new face. Customers are hard to come by. A lot of the Taris citizens won't even come in here. They refuse to shop at a store owned by a Twi'lek. But you're gorgeous. What do they have against Twi'leks? They don't like aliens much here in the upper Terrace. They tolerate us Twi'leks, but they'd rather see us as dancers in the cantina than successful business owners. That's sexist.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
You'll
see a few aliens around, but most of the non-humans stick to the lower city. I've learned not to dwell on it, though. Try to stay focused on running my store. My selection is a bit limited right now, but my selection is a bit limited right now. The Sith confiscated all my assault droids, but I've only got a utility droid you might find interesting. Utility droids, what do they do? What don't they do? They're great at making vehicle repairs for starters. It's pretty handy to have in a fight, small but tough with a surprising amount of firepower. And there's no better code breaker or security system slicer around. Not that I'd ever condone you doing anything illegal, of course. Let me see your droids. Only got 2 droids left. A rebuilt T3H8 unit for 50 credits, and the top of the line T3M4 mono with all the options, but he's not for sale. The T3M4 is the best utility droid ever built. Top-notch code breaker, expert security, programming and droid repair skills. He's even got the firepower to be handy in battle. Middle guy is the opposite top of the line, but he's not for sale. He's a custom job. I'm holding for a very special buyer, sorry. My inventory is a bit limited because of the quarantine, but if you need anything to do with droids or computers, it's still a place to shop. I'm not filling out these questions. I don't get how much for spending time on my droids spending only with the Taris citizens. Well, with my droids, it's yeah. Do you think about those escape pods that crashed here on Taris? People are saying a few of the pods crashed down in the Undercity. Blame it on human error. Droid wouldn't lose control of the ship like that. Anything else? Just wondering how you feel about the Sith. Don't think much of them since they came here and seized most of my droids. I guess they were afraid of someone using my droids against them. Maybe they wanted to use my droids for themselves. There's no such thing as a bad droid, but sometimes they fall in with bad owners. I stick to the diversity and should be okay as long as you don't do anything foolish to draw attention to the Sith. Some citizens are biased against aliens. Makes it tough for me to run my store, but a human like you shouldn't run into any problems. I wouldn't recommend going into the lower city unless you have business with Davik or something like that. The place is overrun with swoop gangs. What do you know about Davik? Davik Kang's a dangerous man. If it's illegal on Taris, he's got a hand in it. And I heard that he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate. Hey, buddy. You wanna hang out? You hang out? No. It's my boy. There's Jack. Oh. I love you too. I love you too. Okay. You clean your butthole with that tongue, so. Where you going, Jack? Oh, you guys can't see what I just did. Oops. Fuck. Wait, is that empty? Did it not spill at all? It's all like that? Oh, I knocked over my prime can, but it didn't spill at all. Oh, and Jack's gone, so I can do that. Fuck. Fuck off, flies. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it here, so that's gonna be the end of this episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. If you liked the episode or videos, hit like if you really liked it or them, and subscribe if you want to and haven't done that already. Comment and share, hit the bell to be notified when I upload, check out the links in the description or descriptions. Favorite the video and put it into playlist, do whatever else you need to do or want to do, wherever else I may have uploaded this, wherever else you may be watching it in the future. If you're not watching it on YouTube, thank you for watching. I'm Anti-HyperLinkLive. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, shoes.